Toy Story 4 continues the tales of Woody, Buzz, and the gang. Actually, it's a lot more focused towards Woody. You see, Bonnie makes this new toy called Forky, and Woody has to help them discover that they're just a toy, and then reunite them with Bonnie when they get lost. Now that I say that out loud, it sounds a lot like the first one. Toy Story 4 is not without its flaws, but Pixar does such a great job of filling it with wonderful moments that you can overlook them. So what you have to do is forget about the previous 3 films. Forget the nostalgia, put all that aside, and just focus on the new film. Toy Story 4 does a great job of standing by itself. The story, while similar to the first, is still original, heartwarming, and funny.
Pixar typically likes to spend the first 10 minutes of a movie with heart-wrenching scenes and spend the rest of the film making you laugh. Same thing here. Once Woody goes after Forky, I was chuckling my butt off.
The new characters were a welcome addition. They added new layers to the original gang while also giving Pixar the chance to expand its storytelling technique.
Key and Peele play Ducky and Bunny, easily my new favorite characters. The sequence when they help Buzz get the key to the cabinet, hilarious.
The new villain in this film, Gabby Gabby, has a lot of great sequences. When Woody first meets her, they even play the ballroom music from The Shining, and the sequence when she's trying to steal Woody's voice box, it was pretty legit.
Let's be honest, cartoons, they're not really my thing. They hardly have any action in them. Of course, I brought my niece to this one as usual, and she was just smiling and giggling throughout the entire thing. Even during those creepy doll scenes. I think she might have some issues.
The movie as a whole is pretty predictable though. With this being the 4th in the franchise, it's already obvious how they're going to wrap everything up. Any review of Toy Story 4 cannot ignore how amazing the graphics are. The technology advances from 1 to 4 are astonishing. There were times when I was watching that it simply took my breath away. Pixar truly outdid themselves. Toy Story 4 is the worst of the franchise, but it's still so much better than most of the movies you're going to see this year. 8 out of 10.
This movie was filled with giggle bits, and it'll keep you chuckling throughout the entire movie. 9 out of 10.
Ignore the nostalgia as much as you can and just focus on the movie by itself. It's better that way. 8 out of 10. As a whole, there's not much suspense, but there are some pretty great moments. 6 out of 10.
Obviously, I'm not the target market for this kind of movie, Even the action it did have, it was all cartoony, but the niece liked it, so you can get some points for that. 3 out of 10.
We here at Who's Review give Toy Story 4 the overall rating of Infinite Stories. This movie shows that the Toy Story universe can continue with Woody and the gang forever, and each one be whimsical and heartwarming as the last. However, that doesn't mean that we need infinite stories. The Toy Story trilogy is nearly flawless and should be left alone. Which is why you should watch Toy Story 4 as a standalone film, because it works even better if it's not in the shadows of greatness of the previous 3. Well, there you have it, that's our review, now let us see yours. Share your own thoughts and post your own video reviews in the comments below. Stay up to date with all things through our social media, especially our Facebook page. Make sure to like that to get access to all of our giveaways if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for checking us out here at Who's Review, where everyone's a critic.